Symbols is today's word in Raw Words with Marieke Blokland. Welcome to Raw Words with Marieke Blokland. Hey there, Marieke Blokland from bloknote.nl and welcome to Raw Words with Marieke Blokland. In this series I think out loud about an inspiring word, and today's word is symbols. Symbols. I have this really thick book that is full of symbols. The book is called The Book of Symbols. I have it for a couple of years now, and sometimes I grab it and I see what something means. For example, I just opened it on teeth. Teeth are, is a theme that you often see in my art journals. I often draw these dolls with teeth, and teeth, showing your teeth or biting yourself into something is something that we can all understand, we can all relate to. I didn't even really read at this point what teeth mean, what they could mean, because it has a certain meaning that is universal over the world, and I think that is really interesting in art and beautiful. During my burnout and depression, I developed the raw art method, and one of the 10 steps in the raw art method is personal symbols. I use tiny symbols like these in my art journals a lot. So stars, crosses or X's, hearts, those kind of interesting small symbols. And I do that because it allows me to address a certain topic for myself that is really personal without having to write about it anymore or having to draw something. And as I was developing my method, I figured that there are a lot of people out there who want to express themselves visually in art journals and do not yet have the right drawing skills, for example, or they want to express something that they don't want to write about, or that they don't want to draw but still express. And those could be hard topics like grief, for example. I tell about this a lot in my art classes, and it's an important step in my process. So I hope that this video will be easy to follow, because I'm really enthusiastic about this raw word series and about symbols and how everything is coming together really nicely. And I'm always a bit afraid that I start to sound really vague. For me, being back at YouTube is really important. Making videos is my first love. I love making videos, and I really feel that I've learned so much in the past couple of years that were really hard for me. And I'm a person who is really a natural teacher, so I learn and I teach. That is something that I naturally do. When I learn something, I really start to feel really enthusiastic about the lessons I learn, and I want to teach people and inspire people to look at things, to do things in another way, to reflect and to grow. That is just something that I really love, when I can inspire people to grow. So this series started as a podcast originally. During my burnout, I couldn't talk in English anymore, so I started to record little podcasts in Dutch. First for myself, then I wanted to publish them, and in the end I never published a single edition, even though I made, I think, 20 episodes in Dutch. and it started as rauwe woorden, raw words. But then, as I was trying to step back in my business at the end of 2021, I joined Vlogmas on YouTube, where you make a video each day in December. And I started to use that podcast idea as a series for Vlogmas, where I pick one word, talk about it, unscripted, just purely from the heart. And yeah, it was really good for me because it allowed me to heal certain things, to get more comfortable speaking in English again, because I found that really hard during my burnout. It was something with my brain that couldn't talk, which was really frustrating and made me really depressed. But now that things finally get better and I'm slowly returning here on YouTube and developing art courses again, I thought that this raw words series is really something that I want to continue online. I love reflecting, I love teaching, but I don't want to make marketing videos or tell you to 7 steps to heal from your depression type of videos, because that's not me, that's not what I stand for. I just want to be, I want to make videos that are really easy for me to make, that are just raw, uncut, real, me reflecting on things. And it's my hope that you just put on the raw word series on a word that I hope at one day I will really have a library of words, that you just click on a word that you feel inspired by, and you take your journal and listen to me ramble about that word, and you can reflect on it and use it as an art prompt in your art journals. That's my idea about this whole series. But then I thought the words that I talked about in Vlogmas and in my podcast were really big words like change and love and depression, you know, those kind of words. And that's not what I want to repeat over and over again, because I want to make it a little bit more fun and art related and new and exciting. And then I thought about symbols, and it makes total sense as it's one step in my art method as well, the raw art method. And then I started to turn the pages of the book that is called Book of Symbols, and I thought, yeah, I can make a video about each and every word in this book. It's so interesting. Snow can be a very pretty symbol in your art. Rain, river, I was in the chapter of water, island. There are also animals like a falcon, a pig, a rabbit, and then parts of the human body like teeth, tongue, arm, hand. Really beautiful things to use in your art as a symbol that could be really easy, just a shape, or when you speak of the topic of hand, I already start having ideas where you just trace the shape of your hand and start thinking of the meaning of your hands, which is a very strong symbol, and it could be a personal symbol that you could use for weeks making art about. It's I often, because that is why I am so enthusiastic also about that idea of raw words. Sometimes you only need this one strong word, and you can, if you start reflecting on it for a couple of weeks and really use that as a theme, you will discover so much. I already get goosebumps if I think of the things I can only do with the word hand alone. yeah, maybe it's my brain and my enthusiasm, but I'm thinking of handprints and cut out hands and friendship and lifelines and so on and so on. Yeah, I could. I think I have enough ideas for this raw word series for at least 3 years. I could easily make 150 videos talking about words. I'm really enthusiastic about it. I can really see myself talking about all those things you can use in your art. So I'm so inspired. And yeah, I'm really looking forward also to make that more a part of everything. So if I talk about hands, for example, you will probably see me start creating things with hands in my art journals. And yeah, because then I probably feel inspired by the theme, and that way I could also maybe inspire you to think of certain subjects and themes in your own art. So the sky is the limit when it comes to symbols. And yeah, in each raw words episode I also would get back to art journaling a bit again. Even though this could be interesting for anyone to think about, because if you are a writer or a filmmaker or a dancer, you could also do things with hands or personal symbols, because this video is not about hands, but symbols. But you could use symbols in anything that you create. But yeah, I'm an art journaler. I teach about art journaling and art making, so naturally I want to bring you back to your art journals. So if you turn the pages of your art journal, are there any personal symbols there? Do you use personal symbols in your art already? Do you maybe use more a symbol as a cross or a heart? Or are there certain themes like birds, houses, traveling, those kind of themes that you often use in your art journal? And what do they mean to you? Do you use symbols deliberately? Or is it more by accident that you use it more as a personal interest? And could you dive a little bit deeper in that theme? For example, if you are a person who loves to draw skulls, could be. Did you ever really deeply think about the theme of skulls? Is it just something that you like? Or can you dig a layer deeper and really see if there is a stronger personal meaning to it? Just asking. I really hope that you are just as enthusiastic as I am. Yeah, I can't wait to publish more of this type of videos, and I have a lot of inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao! That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. You rock! Please support me by liking this video and subscribe for more quirky art inspiration and raw self-expression. Ciao!